Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Open Mic Night live at the ZoomBarDC. We've got a great show for you tonight. We've got Scott Kaplowitz, Joseph Stegner, and more. So sit back, relax, and Scott Kaplowitz is going to kick us off. So take it away, Scott.
All right, I am going to start with some covers, I think. I have done this one before. It is by Neil Young. I believe the piano playing on the original was done by a very young Nils Lofgren, who now plays, I think, guitar for Bruce Springsteen, if that's correct. But this is after the Gold Rush. Do a sound check on the piano. Can you guys hear me and the piano at the same time?
Yes.
Okay, great. See if I remember all these words. Hopefully I will. Well, I dreamed I saw the knights in armor coming, saying something about a queen. There were singers singing and drummers strumming, and the archers split the tree. There was a fanfare blowing to the
awesome.
Thank you.
Great song, and you did it amazingly well. Your voice is incredible for that. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And what I'm going to try is a new cover of a song that I have not played before. I don't know if anyone has heard of the uniquely American, but not necessarily American, but became kind of American genre known as murder ballads. They're exactly what they sound like. And you can look up the Wikipedia article after this. It's a fun thing to learn about. This is a more modern murder ballad. It's called Black River Killer. And it is a band by Blitzen Trapper. And for this one, I need the lyrics, so give me just a second. Hold on. Okay, there we go. It was just a little while past the Sunset Strip. They found the girl's body in an open pit. Her mouth was sewn shut, but her eyes were still wide, gazing through the fog to the other side. They put me on a wing and threw me deep in jail. Oh, this tempo is not correct. I'm sorry. Hold on. There we go. Now it's correct. I'm gonna start this again with drums cooperating. It was just a little while past the Sunset Strip. They found the girl's body in an open pit. Her mouth was sewn shut, but her eyes were still wide, gazing through the fog to the other side. They put me on a wing and threw me deep in jail, with no bail, sitting silent on a rusted pail, just gazing at the marks on the opposite wall, remembering the music of my lover's call. Said you make no mistake, I know just what it takes to pull a man's soul back from heaven's gates. Oh, I've been wandering through the dark just as long as they, but they say it's never too late to start again. Oh, when, with a spirit come calling to my soul, saying, oh, when, with the keys to the kingdom being mine again. It was dark as the grave, it was just about 3 when the water with his weak hand to set me free. They gave me $5 and a second-hand suit, a pistol and a hat and a worn-out flute. So I took a bus down to the Rio Grande, and I shot a man down on the edge of town. Then I stole me a horse and I rode it around till the sheriff and his men came and shut me down. He said, you make no mistake, I see just what it takes to pull a man's soul back from a heaven's gate. I've been wandering in the dark just as long as sin, but they say it's never too late to start again. Oh, when will my soul come a-calling for the soul to send? Oh, when will the keys to the kingdom be mine again? Well, the sheriff let me go with a knife and a saw, so I took the first train up to Oregon, and I killed the first man that I came upon, cause the devil works quick, you know, don't take long. And I went to the river for to take a swim, you know that black river water that's as black as sin, and I washed myself clean as a newborn babe, and then I picked up a rock for the sharpen my blade. Oh, wind, will that spirit come a-calling for my soul to send? Oh, wind, will that black river water wash me clean again? Oh, wind, will my spirit come calling for the soul to send? Oh, wind, will the keys to the kingdom be mine again?
Lord, let Scott find that magic producer so he can put that so everybody can hear it at his best. Right on, Scott.
Thanks, Scott.
I've had
We
practice.
only hear this with all the limitations of technology and the end of your day and your roughened voice, but I know that if you're in a studio with a patient, caring, quality producer that could get you and calm you to bring out your best, man. I don't know how that all works, but you got star quality.
Thank you.
Scott, do you want to do one more and then Joseph will do some? Or do you want to think about what you're going to do next?
I'll do the one you requested, then I'll pull up the way.
Oh, well.
I couldn't, for some reason, I couldn't understand what you just said.
I'm going to do the one you requested earlier. Oh, well.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay, this is an original. It's called Oh Well. Oh well, what can I tell you? Oh well, what can I say? Oh well, could I compel you to take some of my misery away? Toss another dime, another nickel, throw another 2 cents in for yours. Watch them wander down on through your waters, wasting coins on wishes you'll ignore. Ask if I'm just maybe overthinking. Ask if I should just forget it all, instead of trying to pick up the pieces. Should I let them lay where they fall? 'Cause wishing myself well is only held on the mind. Some wounds do not heal, they only fester all the time. Oh well, what can I tell you? Oh well, what can I say? Oh well, could I compel you to take some of my misery away? Trapped in wells that I cannot climb. bottom of this flask. So I will hold my breath and count to 10, and then I'll begin again. It's not much, but I'll ask. If wishing myself well has to be heavy on the mind, will these wounds that I still feel somehow heal over time? Oh, well, what can I tell you? Oh, well, what can I say? Oh, well, could I compel you to take some of my misery away? Oh, well, what can I tell you? Oh, well, what can I say? Oh, well, could I compel you to take some of my misery away? To take some of my misery away. To take some of my misery away.
Hey, Scott.
That's a hit, Scott. The lyrics, I can just see it's one of those songs that would get other people just wanting to sing it out of nowhere. You know, you'll be just minding your own business somewhere, and there's somebody in the grocery store going, "Oh, well, what can I tell you?" You know, or just people, friends talking to each other, and then just one of them saying, "Well, you know, oh, well, what can I mean, it's infectious. It's really good. So I hope you can do something with that.
Thanks, Joseph.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing, Scott. Hi, Marcia.
Hello, Marcia. Hello, Judy.
Hi, Judy.
Beautiful
Marcia, you're
cheerleader.
on mute. Marcia, do you want to say something? Do you want to get off mute? Oh, hi. Okay. Okay, so Joseph, you're up.
Yes, I have 3 pieces myself. I'm going to start off with a song. Then I give tribute to my stepfather, Richard, who died at the age of 50 from throat cancer and veteran of the Vietnam War. And then I'm going to finish it with my second attempt during Memorial Day to write a poem signifying the holiday. I like every year to write something most profound on Memorial Day. Being a former paramedic, I feel that's the best way to honor those who have fallen is to keep others from being fallen and to keep that grave empty. And when politicians just put wreaths on graves, but don't do everything they can to keep those graves empty, it's a tragedy. And so I do what I can to honor those who have fallen. So those are my 3 pieces. So I will start off with the first one, which is a song called Burning My Candle at Both Ends. Scott, I can picture you doing this one. So listen, see if you like it. I'll do 2 run-throughs. We'll be done. Burning my candle at both ends, trying to keep the world bright. People say I'll burn out faster that way, but anything less don't seem right. The marathon runner is wise to pace, but the running for their lives have no choice. Hence I give it my all to be a peacemaker's voice. Yes, I might die quicker with lack of sleep and all the stress, but I will meet the grave with conscience clean, that I tried to right the mess. burning my candle at both ends. The world is in need of a fix, so I conjure with lyrics of love to put that spirit in the mix. Yes, burning my candle at both ends, trying to keep the world bright. People say I'll burn out faster that way, but anything less don't seem right. The marathon runner is wise to pace, but the running for their lives have no choice. Hence I give it my all to be a peacemaker's voice. Yes, I might die quicker with lack of sleep and all the stress, but I will meet the grave with conscience clean, that I tried to right the mess. Burning my candle at both ends, the world is in need of a fix, so I conjure with lyrics of love to put its spirit in the mix. Sing it! And that's for public domain. So you got a coffee your dog. Sing it. That's for you. Okay.
Yay, Joseph. That was beautiful.
Thank you. This one's called Remembering Richard. Richard Orrin Wing, September 1st, 1949 to November 2nd, 1999. 50 years old. He was my stepfather. My mother met him when I was 15. They clicked right away. Basically started living together. They basically started living together right away. And they met while they were both working at Mission Skilled Nursing Facility. My mother was a nurse's aide. Richard ran the maintenance department. They would then marry within the courtyard of the nursing home with all the staff and all the residents there. And I had I think it was a all white suit tuxedo. Um, and this is called Remembering Richard. Now, when I am 57 years old, 50 seems way too young for cancer to claim the throat from what war's chemicals had done. I reckon those are statistics left from casualty reports when the process of death initiates while life in the body still courts. Today in the United States, it is a holiday for the slain, remembered for their sacrifice, killed while wearing war's reins. If calamity is preventable, difficult or not, it behooves the one with awareness to give it all they've got. As a former paramedic, my soul is whipped each day by all the vicious rhetoric plantation owner types say, who are willing to take humanity backward instead of forward like we ought. Upon the hook, line, and sinker of hate, too many proud souls are caught. We were told to love each other because love is what is best. The lists of our exclusions causes all the world's unrest. Richard was a loving man, torn by what he'd seen. Many a time his eyes would water, quietly remembering where he'd been. The trauma of war is unfathomable to those who haven't touched its wounds, who never moved a bone-shattered limb or placed a body in its tomb. Those who never felt its concussions and never stopped its blood have no clue what life is like when there is such withdrawal of love. When, in the face of all possibility of how one can treat another, the eyes are so polluted they will puncture, slice, or smother. Imagine being who you are as someone another thinks should die. So much so they make the effort and, with such equipment, try. Of course, that is horrific, unfounded, and just plain wrong. But once the order is given, soldiers hold to them strong. Richard didn't want to kill, and it broke his heart that he did. The trauma it caused his soul, I couldn't understand as a kid. Now that I'm a veteran of death, exposed to its many forms, I can relate to the idiosyncrasies that make the wounded out of norm. Rest in peace, Richard, and to his two sons, if they may come across this someday. He did his best to find you, and your mother just kept him away. And it broke his heart, and every day would bring a tear to his eye, but that's the way your mother wanted it. And I got to share his presence in my family from the time I was 15 till the time I was 22. And the time 15 to 17 when I was living there at home were the most formative years. And Richard was a good man. So again, that was Remembering Richard, or Richard Orrin Wing, Lance Corporal, U.S. Marine Corps, born September 1st, 1949, died November 2nd, 1999. And with that said, that one's that. That's my second piece. And now, thank you. Now I'm going to go to my second attempt at a Memorial Day poem. It's the second one that I wrote for Memorial Day. First one, I just didn't quite like it, so I started again. Here we go. Memorial Day poem 2024, attempt number 2. It is possible that my feet have known more of these roads than any you know. With such blessing of callous and sweat, what I've learned is appropriate to show. In addition to travels coast to coast, by bus and plane and towing a boat, I've hitchhiked 7,000 miles with a Vietnam veteran's coat. After discharge from the war with shrapnel in his leg, his wife knew not the trauma. She estranged him despite his beg. He hit the road with his dog Lude, short for Quaalude if you ask. The German Shepherd was his best friend while recovering from war's ugly task. Some are stuck to filthy lips, licking them all the time, climbing on the face of falsehood, clamoring for the slime, to drink it like a nectar that makes their spirit high, that they will be the better to bring war's being nigh. Those soldiers gave their lives for good, never to return, current and wannabe holders of office betray their sacrifice to have a turn at doing it differently while calling it the same thing, kind of like a quiet coup masked by pretty songs they sing, wanting more a dictator who promises what they dish if they will scratch his back and adulation dish. Kind of like in Aladdin's lamp, stroke his ego, and voila, he will grant your wish if you dish enough moolah. Empathy means nothing to a predator at heart, which seems to excite some millions at the chance that their fellow citizens apart. Ouch. Now it seems most fitting to share the scariest vision I've ever had. That glimpse of something distant if people keep doing to each other bad. It was exactly 40 years ago, though I can't recall the date, when I saw an ominous river of blood and bodies in broken state. From yonder in the mountains down to the open plain, off a cliff between two trees flowed the torrent of blood and brain. You can imagine why I've held this, one of 5 of 6 I've been given, and kept it stored within through these rich decades I've been living. When I mean wealth, I mean experience, with scores of job titles under my belt, to say I've been there and done that, to gain how each of those positions felt. A jack of all trades, many would say, who know all the things that I've done. And cat o' nine lives is also said by those who know I've also been shot with guns, while defending strangers from injury as I would want for my 2 sons. If I had a daughter, I would want the same for her, that there would be a guardian angel whose love of life is not a blur, who labors to preserve it and ensure fate sees its best, because that's the way we're wired when evil puts us to the test. Despite the ideals we've been taught about for what our country stands, about the melting pot and the land of the free and where democracy stands, a virus entered the public that spread from ear to ear, making people chant for greatness while making its opposite appear, opposing understanding, describing it as gross, as if a more archaic way of thought is what we need the most, despising all awareness that exceeds their ego shell. To defend their partial point of view, they'll send the more intelligent to hell. That is where we're at now, despite the sacrifice you made. And again, I'm speaking to those who have fallen. That is where we're at now, despite the sacrifice you've made. You who went to battle and for the United States life you laid. That which you fought to defeat has Republican legislators on their knees, excusing their feckless behavior, licking the boots of a con man's feet, saying they are patriotic to choose who deserves respect, as if liberty should be by permission of those most in need to be checked. I'm going to say that again. Saying they are patriotic to choose who deserves respect, as if liberty should be by permission of those most in need to be checked. Who say they love the Constitution while insisting it be nulled, believing with affirmation their loyal followers are that dulled, to not feel shame with hypocrisy, with doublespeak and pride, to not be ashamed to chant that they are better than others inside, and do the total opposite of what the Constitution declares, like a husband who abuses his wife, all while saying he cares. Such a man who betrayed his wives over and over again is the one they want the most to say that rule belongs to men. A God they like to talk about but make no effort to know, has them narrowing their vision to let their misogyny show. To them, that's the way it's written. How did it feel when you died? To them, that's the way it's written. How did it feel when you died? Was it for your mother or your father that your soul instinctively cried? Like Lucifer was cast from heaven for the selfishness of his will, the country that you died for is swallowing the same damned pill. As if it's righteous medicine to turn against their own, putting strangers on the spot that the right of their presence be shown, not by their existence, but a document instead, clueless to the insult that will leave the blind fool dead, bleeding for some stupid right to say another should be removed, while the one about to have their life stolen have a different perspective to prove. But go ahead and beat your chest while chanting what you don't mean. Oh, how you want to make America great again by corrupting what is seen. Oh. Attaching false narratives to excuse your ignorant lust, which you call crystal clear as what intelligence must, placing monikers like socialist on anything more humane than the arrogant path of fools who want to do more than drain. They beat the drums of war to draw fellow citizens' blood, all while saying it's best to call a false prophet the stud. On this Memorial Day 2024, I'm sorry politicians are fake. They will plant wreaths on your graves despite the civil unrest they make. Last page. Not for social justice, just a selfish want to rule, dressing as court jesters to stand behind a fool. Banking on the ego, on a man who doesn't care. We are in a time that's surreal when such legislators actually dare to say whose vote ought most to count and which should fill the trash, all the time denying that they are the devil's ass, mules to carry iniquity and release it on the earth through those fools who believe they are superior in their worth. Can you help us from the grave? And I wrote that Memorial Day 2024. Thank you for tuning in to ZoomBarDC.
Jay Joseph.
That's amazing. Thank you.
I hope that came through okay, because I know
Yeah,
that was long.
yeah, through loud and clear. Yep.
Thank
I
you.
have
Yep.
another song inspired by content that I thought of doing, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, you could do 2 or 3 if you want.
All right, sure.
One, 2, or 3, your choice.
I realized that I didn't have anything related to Memorial Day, so I'm gonna do a song I've never played before, and of course, because I like to make things difficult for myself, I'm gonna cover it in a style wildly different from the original. I hope everyone knows this song. It's about the army. Some folks are born made to wave the flag, who they're red, white, and blue. And when the band plays hail to the chief, ooh, they point the cannon at you, Lord. It ain't me, it ain't me. I ain't no senator's son. It ain't me, it ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No, some folks are born silver spoon in hand. Lord, don't they help themselves, Lord? But when the tax man comes to the door, Lord, the house looking like a rummage sale. It ain't me, it ain't me. I ain't no millionaire son. No, no, no. It ain't me, it ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No. Yeah, some folks inherit the star-spangled eyes. Oh, they send you down to war, Lord. Hey, when you ask them, how much should we give? Oh, they only answer, more, more, more. It ain't me, it ain't me. I ain't no military son, Lord. It ain't me, no, Lord, it ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. Whoa, oh, it ain't me, no, it ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son. No, 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 it ain't me. No, it ain't me. Lord, I ain't no fortunate one. Said no, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. It ain't me. No, it ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son. No, no.
Bravo, bravo. Well done.
Wow, wow, that
Good
was
song.
amazing.
Great sound. Great sound.
Fits
Yeah,
so
definitely
many
sang it
buckets.
differently, but those of us who know it still felt it. Right on.
Good.
So, we was gonna do So, let me figure out. Anyone else have any other war protest songs that I can spit?
Do you know that song, Something's Going Down, or something's,
Oh,
what's
Yeah.
that sound? Something,
What's that sound going down? Right. Going down.
Or the young bloods get together.
Yeah. Get together.
Oh, now.
no, it's.
I
No. know the song.
Yeah.
then there's that song that's called War, what's it good for? What is it good for?
Worth. That's the song you're thinking of.
Hmm.
Buffalo Springfield is the singer of the one hit.
I don't know what Oh wait, actually no, I know one that I'm gonna do. Let me see if I can find this. This is not. Why is everything in D? Um. Yeah, I don't know this song well enough to do it. Sorry. Someone throw a song at me. Help.
The Buffalo Springfield song.
Alright, I can try and do that one. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be repetitive, just warning you. Because I don't think there's a bridge in this song. Yep. Alright. And this is in the same key as the last song, I believe. Something happening here, but it ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Do you know what's going down? This battle line's being drawn. Nobody's right if everyone's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody knows what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody knows what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and they're carrying signs. Mostly say, hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody knows what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. Starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the men come and take you away. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Now stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down now.
Yeah.
I love that
Good
song.
song.
Great song.
Good song. Yeah.
I want to do a poll. How many of you remember the Muppets when that was on the Muppets one night where they did that song? Muppets. No one else remember that? Yeah, I remember that. You know, they did
Scott,
a song. I guess
Scott.
Buffalo Springfield was a musical guest of that.
Oh,
that
cool.
show.
Scott, do you know any Bob Marley songs?
Not to do them. I know what I can do. I will do this one if I still have the voice for it. But
Okay. So this will be our closer for the evening.
we'll pull up these lyrics. Don't know if I still have the voice for it, but let's find out. I think this is always a good song in general, relating to hoping for things to be better. It's by a guy named Sam Cooke. And it's called Change Gonna Come. I was born by the river in a little town, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change can't come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard to live in, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know change can't come. Oh, yes, it will. So I go to the movies and I go downtown.
Oh, good song. Let's,
Did it.
yeah.
Bravo. I'm gonna, as soon as we're
You're
done, I'm gonna crank that up on YouTube.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you.
song. Your voice was good.
Yeah, so thanks everybody. That's our show. Thanks,
Thank
Scott.
you.
Thanks, Joseph.
Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you, Marisha. Thank you, Judy.
Good to see you. You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Judy.
Thank you, Marie-Louise.
You guys
Judy.
are fantastic week.
Take
Thank
good
you,
care.
Marie-Louise. You're awesome.
Yeah,
Doing this
Thank
every
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless
You're
you.
welcome.
All your
Have a-
pupils who get to see bright radiance shining into their central nervous system. Keep shining, my friend. Keep shining.
Have a good
Thank
week.
you.
Be well.
You
Be
too.
well.
Good night.
Okay. Lots of love, guys.
Love.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.